There are various ways we source our energy that help provide electricity, heat, and fuel for daily life. Fossil fuels such as coal, natural gas, and oil have been and continue to be one of the primary ways we source that energy. However, fossil fuels are one of the largest sources of carbon dioxide emissions and a huge problem to our planet, contributing to global climate change. Fossil fuels are also non-renewable energy sources, which means that once the resource is all used up, it cannot be replaced. However, there are renewable energy sources that exist and are used to produce energy. Many places around the world are considering these energy source options to help reduce harmful impacts it would otherwise have on our planet. Renewable energy sources are energy sources made from natural resources in our planet that are unlimited and don't get used up. There are various renewable energy sources, and we will be learning about 4 of those: solar energy, wind energy, hydroelectric energy, and biomass energy. Solar energy is energy from the sun that helps produce electricity and heat. This type of renewable energy source is produced best in places that are sunny with clear skies. Some advantages to solar energy are that there are no greenhouse gas emissions after manufacturing and installation. The solar panels used for this require little maintenance, and once produced, solar energy can be used immediately to generate heat and electricity. Some disadvantages to solar energy are that it does not work well in places that are mostly cloudy. The land used for solar panel installation can't be used for anything else and may require large amounts of space in roofs to satisfy energy needs. The cost of solar panels and installation can be high, and though solar energy pollutes far less than other energy sources, the manufacturing, transportation, and installation of solar panels is associated with greenhouse gas emissions and toxic materials used. Wind energy is energy from wind power that helps produce electricity. This type of energy source is produced well in places that have strong winds. One advantage of wind energy is you can use the land around installed turbines for other uses. Another advantage is that wind energy is one of the most inexpensive sources of electricity that exists. Some disadvantages of wind energy are that it only works in places that have strong winds. Wind turbines also require frequent maintenance because of moving parts, compared to other sources. Also, some people and animals are disturbed by the noise of wind turbines. Bird and bat deaths are also common from collisions with the wind turbines, and the access roads built in these spaces tend to disrupt habitats and wildlife. Hydroelectric energy is water power energy that helps produce electricity. This type of energy source is produced well in places with moving water, such as rivers. An advantage of hydroelectric energy is that it can help with flood control. Disadvantages that exist are that dams change river ecosystems, such as blocking movement of fish and migrating animals. Changes in the meandering of rivers also occur over time, impacting habitats and vegetation. There is also loss of habitat and agricultural land that happens behind the dam due to the rise in water levels. Another big disadvantage is that loss of cultural heritage through the displacement of people can happen due to land use, availability of food source, and changes in resources available. Biomass energy is energy from organic waste such as trees, plants, and crops that helps produce heat, electricity, and biofuel. This type of energy source is well produced in places that have dead or rotting vegetation and organic waste. Advantages to sourcing biomass energy are that it is available to be used in many locations, and it helps eliminate organic waste that would otherwise accumulate in places, including landfills. Also, minimal technology is needed to burn biomass. Some disadvantages are that biomass energy can encourage deforestation. It can be more expensive than other renewable energy sources due to transporting biomass materials. Also, it creates greenhouse gas emissions such as carbon dioxide. Think about your community and where you live both locally and regionally. What animals, vegetation, habitats, natural resources, weather patterns, placement of housing, and groups of people exist in your area? Is there a renewable energy source that you would recommend or not recommend as a good fit for your area? Consider the advantages and disadvantages you have learned about and perhaps others not mentioned. Then, based on what you've gathered, present your thesis statement or opinion that states a renewable energy source you would or would not recommend for your community. Think deeply about your reasons for your opinion. Reasons are statements that clearly state why you have that opinion. Along with your reasons, be sure to include evidence that gives specific details to support your reasons. These details can come from personal experiences, research you've done, or knowledge you already have on the topic. Then put all this writing together in a short essay, keeping in mind the structure of an essay and the paragraphs that go with it. Use some of the provided resources to help guide you. Many different methods exist to produce energy, including those that are more harmful to the environment, down to those that are less. Renewable energy sources are energy sources that help us see possibilities of how we can use nature's existing resources to get energy we need without depleting it. What are other ways we can produce energy while protecting our planet?